The cactus fall there, and how can I miss you if you won't go away? Sorry I'm late, about an hour by the looks of it. Been visiting my mate Terry in hospital. But then again, if you're listening out in Central Europe, you're an hour in front out there, so the show will be going out on time. And if you're listening further afield, Tokyo for example, you'll have heard the show ages ago. If anybody listened to it and recorded it, you could email it to me, I could download it, stick it on, and I could knock off early. Yeah, Terry. He went on one of those safari holidays to Africa. And on the last night he's sort of standing out on the balcony of his hotel and he's listening to all the animals settling down for the night. But he started to hear an animal in distress, and no one likes to hear anything like that. And Terry's a brave guy. He decided that he'd try and see if he could do something about it. So he followed the direction of the noise, and it took him to a clearing in the jungle. And there he saw a large African elephant on its side, writhing about in pain. Well, Terry went up to the elephant and he could see that there was a big thorn in his foot. So he removed the thorn. And after a few moments, the elephant stopped moaning. A few moments more, he got up and started making tentative steps on his leg. And then he started to limp off into the undergrowth. But before he disappeared from view, he turned round and he looked at Terry and almost nodded at him, looked at him knowingly. Then he turned away and he walked into the African night. Well, Terry didn't think anything else of it, you know. Came back to work, works in the city. He was having his lunch break one day. He had about 20 minutes left. He didn't know what to do, kill a bit of time. And he thought he could hear the music like a brass band in the distance, and he likes brass bands, so he thought, well, check it out, I've got time. You know, he follows the music and it's on the high street, and you can see the jugglers and you can see the clowns and the ringmaster, and obviously the circus has come to town. It's great. This'll do me for a few minutes. So he's standing there watching the pageant of all the colours and everything, everybody going past him. In the corner of his eye, Terry sees a large elephant. And more importantly, this elephant sees Terry. And it makes for him steady strides, slow steady strides, over to the point on the pavement where Terry's standing. And it looks down at him, and Terry's looking up at the elephant. Then in a moment, the elephant slowly snaked out his trunk and wrapped it round Terry and lifted him gently, so he was eye level. He was looking straight at Terry. Then he smashed him on the ground and stamped all over him. Turns out it was a different elephant. I'll put the clash on.